Um, yeah, so I'll just pin myself. So hold on. It's just me on the recording. Um, yeah, so today's focus is going to be primarily um, within the brain, within kind of our mental body, within the mental aspects of who we are. And this is really fascinating because when we go deeper into the brain and the mind and the physical part of this area here, um, there's a lot of things associated kind of with this. So we have our brain here, and then we have our brainstem here, and then that connects into the central nervous system, which is the entire spinal column that goes all the way down. And what's really fascinating is that in the center of your brain is your pineal or pineal, however people pronounce it. So I call it the pineal gland. And it's like a size of a kind of just bigger than a rice grain. And it's the key kind of chemicals that are produced from it are serotonin and melatonin. So serotonin is that feel good chemical that radiates out throughout the cellular structure within the body and out. And also the melatonin is when we are ready to go to sleep and stuff, and that then it releases that. So that's one gland that produces both serotonin and melatonin. And when we focus on any issues which are associated with kind of over, the mental activity, the mind being hyperactive, anxiety, worry of the future, kind of severe migraines, headaches, and also things with epilepsy, hysteria, schizophrenia, worries, mental fatigue when you're just overutilizing that kind of a logical side of your brain. And the tension and the worry, all that stuff is kind of really predominantly around kind of your forehead, temple, ears, and the back of the head. So when we go through this process, the main areas to focus on when we do the hands-on healing, so I'm going to take you through once the energy is created, this energy is available to you and it flows through your hands. And you can use a process of self-healing then to use this energy, which will be encoded, and it's a living energy within this recording and within the audio. And it's encoded in such a way that once the energy comes through, you can also replay this recording. And so if you have your own, because we're always moving out of alignment and we're always getting headaches and things are going on 24/7, etc. So we're always moving out of alignment. And so what you can do is use this meditation, because the energies will be coming through and flowing through, to heal yourself, to empower yourself, to heal yourself of any imbalances that you have in the brain, mentally, etc. And also, as another thing that I'm going to bring through this, and this is in particular for one person on the call, is that we can use crystals. Okay, so this is a crystal which I use quite often. It's a Lemurian crystal. And this is also really powerful and can also raise the frequency that's flowing through and can be directed. So you can see a tip here, and you can see like a flat face here. So this is a natural crystal, and you can use this as well to place on different areas, of the forehead, etc. But what's also important is this tip here, so that the tip can also be used to then direct specific healing frequencies into specific parts of your brain. It's like a laser focus, and that can, and if there's something in particular, So this can be focused right directly into the pineal gland. And with that, you set it through intention. So what's going to be flowing through are the energies of real deep peace, and the peace beyond all understanding, beyond our mind, etc. And these are the energies that are going to flow through. And once that enters into the pineal gland and stuff, then that is the chemical that's going to be sent throughout your body. So that's the process of working on kind of the mind, the mental aspects, the brain, any issues with headaches, migraines, worries, mental fatigue, all of that stuff. It's all here, right? And it's all usually we're projecting out worries into the future, into the unknown. And it's understandable because we are in a place at the moment where there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of fear within the whole world, and a lot of it is being programmed through the media. So one of the things to cut out of your life straight away, if you've got problems in the brain, pain in the brain, etc., is to stop all media. So what the media does, in a nutshell, it knows how the brain works. It knows that the brain is designed to always keep you safe. And so there's something called the amygdala, which is the filtering system in your brain. And it's designed to prioritize anything that is a threat to you. So as soon as it sees something is a threat, that is the one thing that comes into your attention. So a lot of this is fear-based. And so, this is happening, that's happening, or this is happening in the world, or whatever, right? And the media is trained to ensure that enters into your fear-based consciousness, becomes the number one priority, and its job is to distract you away from who you are. And so then you buy into other people's agendas, other people's stories, other people's dramas and stuff. And then it creates this whole exacerbation of the worry within you. So the first thing to do is to recognize, right? The media is a business, right? Its business is to get your attention and to attract viewers. The way it does it is through fear, and the way it broadcasts it continuously, and it's fear coming into your environment, and eventually your environment creates who you are. So it's an important factor in terms of how your spiritual growth is and who you are. So the first thing to do is cut out the media, and actually know what the media is there for. It's not to serve your interests. It's not to give you information. It's activate your fear center within your brain, so it prioritizes what it's going to deliver to you. Then all the adverts flow through, all the conditioning flows through, etc. Right? So the media are experts. They know how the mind works, how the brain works, and they use it for their advantage. And it does not serve your interest. So really think about the media and stuff. And maybe I can find a video that really kind of explains this in a way that everyone can understand. So if you have, the next thing I want to touch on is within the brain, we have, so we talk about that fear center, the amygdala, which prioritizes everything. And then what we have is the reptilian part of the brain, which is designed to keep you in a state of not changing. So if something happens, that's kind of a shock to the system, two things will happen. Either you fight it or you run away. So the flight, fight type of thing. And that's the reptilian brain, which is automatically there and it's doing its job, and it kind of looks around, navigates everything around it and stuff. And it's designed to keep you safe. The only way it knows to keep you safe is for you not to change, because in the current moment, you're safe and there's no need to change. So that's what it's designed to do. And also when that reptilian brain activates, it's also linked to the fear center as well. What happens is that your front of the brain, which actually is logic, reason, etc., shuts down. So the blood rushes from this area to your fight and flight, so you move into automatic subconscious reaction mode, right? So whatever's within you subconsciously will then help you to protect you, right? So that's why, if you've had an injury, to your leg and stuff, what will happen is that in that event, your thinking logic shuts down. It goes into the subconscious to take over. And then what will typically happen is that your blood starts, your digestive system will shut down, all your organs will shut down, and anything that really will operate is your brain and your vital organs to keep you alive. So that's the way it works. So if someone is, and the people who know, who are the masters of this, they know that if they say something negative to you, they know straight away that is going to activate your fear center, and the reptilian brain shuts down your logical thinking and your reasoning, and hence they're able then to get their message to get you to do whatever they want in a way that is, per their liking. So, that's just the way this human brain and stuff has been designed. So there's nothing really, it's not bad, good, right, or wrong or anything. It's just the way it's been designed. And then the next part we have is that we have the logical brain, which is to do with reasoning. And then we have this brain of intuition as well. So I think your left side of your brain is to do with the logic, steps, processes, etc., manifesting physically. And your right side of the brain is to do with the flow of intuition. And that's where all your creativity comes from, artists, etc., musicians, stuff operate a lot from that side of the brain. And the whole idea is to have a balance between the two. And so when we start connecting to the higher frequencies that are flowing through us and remembering who we truly are, a lot of that comes from this state of kind of intuition. So on the right side of the brain. And it's a case of using and listening to that side to direct the logical mind to then create and manifest, if that makes sense. So it's just understanding just the mechanics of how our brain works and how we're designed, and working with that, because this is the body we have, we're human, we have emotions, we have senses and all that stuff. And it's understanding and having that awareness of where you are placing your attention and your focus. So wherever your attention and focus goes, your energy flows. It's just that simple. So it's about creating your own processes to understand this whole mental activity that goes on. And then even beyond that, we have our cells and the magnetic energies around us, which then hold those memories in place. So the mental body is also bigger than the brain. It's also in a field all around us. And then that field essentially is where we connect into all our subconscious memories, all our Akashic records, our memories, etc. It's all there, and we're carrying around with us all the time. And those who can tap into the Akashic field and Akashic records, that's what they do. They go into your field and they open that up and they're able to read it and they give you that information to you. So it's this really is a fascinating process, and an amazing body that we have and everything around it and stuff. But the mental layer is is the one which often results in, this feeling of worry, uncertainty about the future, about the unknown. And so with that, we tend to not be present, not connect into the flow of who we are. And then we lose that energetic connection and that flow. And then we start draining ourselves and getting, more and more ill, essentially, or disease or out of ease, if that makes sense. Does anyone have any questions? Or any thoughts?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, yeah.
I was just wondering, you said something about the Akashic field, and I missed what you said about that.
Okay, so our Akashic, so every single memory that we've ever had since we've left source is contained within our Akashic field.
Okay, yes, all the memories of every lifetime.
Of every lifetime. Every lifetime is contained within that. And as you evolve spiritually, you can ask for your Akashic records to be revealed to you, to learn from the past and previous lifetimes, etc. It actually contains your future lifetimes as well. So that's another thing, because everything is just in the present moment. And we operate on different dimensions simultaneously. So one aspect of us is on Earth, and this is why we have this body and the mind, etc. But there are other aspects of you working simultaneously on non-physical dimensions and stuff, and doing its work there and experiencing there as well. But because we're on Earth, we don't have access to those dimensions unless we open it up consciously and we do the presence and we do the work, and we can then connect into those fields of frequencies and consciousness and dimensions. But that's really, so those masters who then are in meditation, that's kind of the fields where they go to. They will go to all these different dimensions. And even though, they're already still here, they're operating in such a multidimensional aspect and stuff. It's incredible, and they can do lots of work, and they're doing lots of work on different planes and stuff, and they come back and they bring knowledge and information down that's ready for humanity and from themselves. And then they'll start sharing that with their soul tribe and their group that's connected with them. Does that help, Dominique, or do you have any further?
Yes, I thought you had said something what we can do during this upcoming meditation. So I just thought, but
so
you're saying it in a general manner, that one can get some wisdom from a past life that maybe was more successful or more loving. Is that what you were trying to?
Yeah, so typically within the first stage of accessing your Akashic records is for your learnings, right?
Yes.
So the things that you've done in previous lifetimes that you need to realize and understand and take your power back. So that's the first level of your Akashic record. And then once you've completed on that, then you can go into creation, right? So then you can see your future and the current creation. And then you can use that field of energy to then bring in the wisdom from your previous lives, then to create something which is new or in more alignment to what you're remembering and what your purpose is and where you want to go. That makes sense.
Yes. Thank you.
So we won't be doing that with this meditation at all, but it's just for your awareness. I'm giving you, kind of insights into how incredible the mind is. And the mind should never be viewed as something that is bad or wrong and a cause of suffering and all that stuff. No, it's a wonderful tool of manifestation once you understand how it works. That's incredible, right? But a lot of us are not taught that. We're not taught that in school. Everything's kept quite kind of opaque and stuff. And as we start to learn, we start to grow, then we appreciate how powerful the mind is. And that's why the mind, your emotions, your physical body, and your energetic spiritual body as well, all of them are equally important. they all operate simultaneously and they're all vitally important. You can't just focus on one. All of them need to be kind of brought into alignment and balance. So that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so what I'll do now is that I'll bring in the energies now, and then what we'll do is I'll guide you through the process of where to place your hands. So then every time you replay this video, the energies are encoded within it, and so then you can use it to self-heal yourself, right, and really take power back for yourself and do the work yourself. Because that's that's the reasons why I've been incarnated, is to empower people to heal themselves and help them create their life and their purpose, and to manifest that. Okay, so let's start now. Okay, so take a deep breath in. And just feel the energy, the breath coming in to your lungs, into your heart. And just open up from above your head. Just feel the energy flowing from above. So as far up as you can perceive, just feel the energy flowing from source through the various great central suns, through our own sun. And just allow that energy just to flow down through the top of your head. And as it flows down, just allow it to gently flow into the brain, into the pineal gland in the center of the brain. And allow that energy to flow down through the brainstem and into the heart. And now inviting you to open up the energy from below. So feel your connection to Mother Earth. Just gently open your cosmic sun, Earth star chakras, and just feel that energy flowing up from below. So if you're cross-legged from in through your perineum, or if you're seated through the feet, allow that just to rise up. Allow it to come up through the spine, the base of the spine. Allow it also to merge into your heart center. And really feel the energies flowing from above and below. Feel that energy of unconditional love, the love of creation, flowing into your heart space. I'm inviting you to place both hands over your heart center and invite your personality self into your heart. So silently say within, I love you, and say your name. I love you, and say your name. I love you, and say your name. And really feel the presence of your personality ego self, completely safe, completely at ease. And just gently speak to your ego and just reassure your ego everything that's going to flow, it's for its highest good. And just allow the process to unfold. Now invite the presence of your soul, all aspects of your multidimensional soul. Just feel the energy of your soul merge into your heart. Offer gratitude to your soul. Gratitude for all the learnings that it's holding for you, that you've chosen to experience. And now invite your higher self, all aspects of your non-physical higher selves, so all your various layers of your aura, causal, light bodies, astral bodies, all your non-physical aspects now merging into your heart. And now call in your I am presence, your original aspect from source. Call the presence, feel the presence of your I am. And also invite your I am collective consciousness. Feel that merge into your heart and invite anyone, any guides you're strongly connected with. Allow them in to your heart space. Offer gratitude. And now become aware of the base of the spine. And inviting you now to connect straight down into the heart, into the core of Mother Earth. Just feel yourself now. You may find a cord of light emanating from the base of your spine, connecting straight down into the heart, core of Mother Earth. Just visualize that. Just bring your entire awareness, your entire presence into the heart of Mother Earth, into her womb, and feel her embrace, feel all her love completely enfold you. Just offer gratitude to Mother Earth for all her love, her support, all her nourishment, and all her guidance. We thank Mother Earth for her permission for us to be in her space. And now expand your field and just feel the energy flowing up from Mother Earth through your spine. Allow it to go up through the base, through all the chakras, the sacral, solar plex, heart, throat, through the brainstem, into the pineal gland, in the center of your brain. And now keep your presence in the center of the brain. Now feel absolute peace, the peace beyond all understanding. Allow that to grow, that frequency to grow within your pineal gland. Okay, so now I'm going to invite you to place your hands, so your palm of your hands. So there's this in the center of your hand, this is where your hand chakras are, right in the center. One there and one there. So that's the center of your palms is where your chakra is on your hands. And now inviting you to place both of those center of your hands on top of your eyes. And just allow the energy just to flow through into your eyes. And if there are any visions or anything that no longer serves you, you can observe it, see the power you've given to it. And if you're ready to release it, invite that power back into yourself. Now move your center of your hands now to your temple. So the left and right side of your temple. Just place your hands there. And then your fingers just gently go and rest on top of your head. Just allow the energy to flow in. So feel the energy now radiating within your pineal. And just expanding throughout your brain. Releasing all tension, all worries. And now moving the center of your hands now to your ears. Cover your ears and just feel that energy going right into your ears, into the ear canal, and throughout your entire face, mouth, teeth, tongue, etc. Now move the center of your hands now, one in front of your forehead and one behind the back of your head. And so your center, the really area you focus on now is the center of your brain, the pineal and the pituitary. Just feel the energy flowing into there. And as you're breathing, and if you're conscious of your base of your spine, right, you can squeeze the base of your spine and push the spinal fluids up your spine. And you pull your tummy in as you do that. And as you push it up, the spinal fluid, cerebrospinal fluid, basically goes all the way around into the pineal gland and basically gets energized with the energy within the pineal gland. So as you're feeling that peace beyond all understanding, squeeze the base of your spine and just breathe your tummy in and just allow that just to go up and around and down. So typically, if you do this 15 times, it's kind of a good flushing of your spinal fluids, and it also then brings in those higher energies and frequencies of peace, which then quickly goes around your system and then brings you into a state of calm, clarity, of higher perspectives. Just focus on your pineal gland. Okay, so next we're going to focus on any influences which are affecting you, which you have no control over. So these are people who are sending things to you, which really you have no control over, no power over. So we're going to do that next. So bring your hands down and just be really open and just focus on the pineal gland. Focus on that peace within the center of your head. And again, now inviting you now to place both hands, the center of your hands, onto your eyes. Now moving that center of your hands now to your temple, both sides, left and right side. And gently rest your fingers on top of your head. Now moving the center of your hands now to your ears. And just allow the energy flowing through your ears, through all areas of your face. Now moving the center of your hands now to the forehead and the back of the head. Now focus on your pineal gland. Expand this golden ball of light in the center of your head now. This golden white ball of light in your pineal gland. Allow it now to expand and grow into a ping pong ball size. Growing into a tennis ball and growing larger now. Your entire brain filled with golden white light. The golden light of creation, love of creation. And allow this to be absorbed in all the cells in your brain. Every single cell, every single fiber, every single tissue, every single electrical current, every single part of your brain. Absorb all of this golden white light. Feel it going as deep as possible. Feel your entire brain just pulsating, vibrating in and out with this golden white light. Allow this light now to go down your brainstem and all the way down spinal column, cervical, mid-back, lower back, to the base of the spine. And as it enters the base of the spine, squeeze the base of the spine, your perineum, and push that throughout your spinal fluids all the way around. So squeeze the perineum, take the tummy in, send that golden light, white light throughout your spinal fluid, energizing, revitalizing, repairing, regenerating. All cells, all tissue, fiber, all electrical connections, all nerves, all organs. Now expand that golden light, white light into all parts of your skeletal structure and go as deep as possible into your bone marrow, into your pelvic bone, chest bone. Okay, so now gently bring your hands down and just gently relax. Just melt and absorb and let go. To these frequencies, peace, love, beyond all understanding, and all concepts, beyond all time, beyond all space. Now gently take a deep breath in. Just feel the space around you, the room around you. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Take a deep breath in. Offer gratitude to yourself, your ego, personality self, soul, higher self, I am presence, collective I am presence. Gratitude to Mother Earth, Father, Son, to Source, to our guides. Thank you so much for this. And just reminding you, you can save this video down and you can replay this at any time. You can pause it at any time to go deeper, as deep as you want, and just then unpause it and just go at your own pace. Heal every part of yourself. Remember who you are. Bring your power back. So I'm going to close the field down. So I'm closing this field. Everyone now fully present, fully sovereign, back in their own physical body in this moment of now. Fully sovereign, fully grounded. I'm just going to end with a prayer. So this prayer is to bring peace throughout all the universes. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all universes and may all beings in all universes be at peace, be happy, in love, bliss, and light. So it is. So it is. Just feel the presence of that stillness, that peace beyond understanding. Bathe in it, integrate into it. Thank you, everyone. We're grateful for everyone who's here. Everyone's part of this group. I'm just going to stop the recording.